Us. Welcome to the Segmented Podcast, the show where we bring you 3 segments each episode, ranging from discussion to improv. How you doing, Noah?
I'm doing so well because today we got our first sponsor, which we're
getting money?
We're kind of getting money. They just said, hey, sponsor us and we'll give you free stuff. So that's what we're doing here. And that will be in segment 1, and I will talk about that later. But in the meantime, let me tell you what else has happened.
Oh, boy.
If you guys, the listeners, have been keeping up with the podcast, you would know that my farm animals, who are all telepathically linked, are currently trying to take over the universe.
Right.
But in light of recent events of them signing a agreement with the local government of our town, they will not take over my town. They will keep it safe where they take over everyone else. So our government is actually helping them and providing them with all sorts of artillery and materials to take over the rest of the world. So, I mean...
I mean, it sounds like you're having a good week. I mean,
yeah.
from what I gathered.
Yeah, I just found out that I will be fine when the apocalypse happens.
That's good. Yeah, see, all those celebrities aren't stupid when they, create apocalypse bunkers.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no, it's great. I'm glad to hear it.
I would suggest everyone makes a apocalypse bunker.
Yeah, I might actually do that tomorrow. I was just thinking, I don't have much to do. I was probably gonna dig some holes, but I might just dig one hole, a really big one, and just lay in it. So
yeah, I mean, either you made a successful bunker, or you've dug your own grave. Either way, it's a good idea.
But yeah, either way, I mean, I'm set. I don't have to do anything, when it hits.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So perfect. So how have you been, Ben?
Yeah, I've been pretty good. I've been safe. I've been really, really safe. I recently got a new home security system. And it keeps me safe. Problem is, it calls itself my mom. And it's weird, and it has like an AR, like sort of holographic image of itself.
Yes.
That looks strangely like a real like human person, but it's not. But yeah, and so what happens is it used to just like make me lunch, if there was like an intruder or something, they'd like take it out or whatever. But the problem is it doesn't let me leave the house anymore. Which is the problem. So I tried calling Smart House, which is the brand that made it, but they aren't picking up. So I don't know if they have a no refund policy, or if my house just kind of like cut off all connections from the world. But yeah, so I'm basically trapped in my house with this artificial intelligence ruling my life. But I got plenty of food, and I know
are allowed to podcast, so it's not
true.
The end of the world.
Yeah. So,
and I think you might be in a good status if you're still there when my animals take over. So,
yeah,
it's not the worst thing.
Yeah, no, I think I'll be okay. Yeah, when I meant like dig a hole, I meant like go into my basement. Because there's actually I can't reach any dirt, or else I'd be able to escape. Also on TV, the only thing that plays is Disney Channel reruns from 1998 to 2000.
That makes sense.
Yeah. But I can still access certain parts of the internet. It's just like, as if I lived in China, just only certain parts, and I can't get too smart, Don't want to outsmart the house.
Absolutely not. Never.
That's my situation.
That's an interesting situation, but as we said, not the worst.
No.
At least she's still making dinner for you.
That is true.
All food.
I'm not sure where the food's coming from at this point, but it's there. It shows up, and it tastes fine. So it must be coming from somewhere.
It's the thought that counts.
Exactly.
So what segments are we doing today, Ben?
Today we are starting with 2-minute Improv Story, which is our first sponsored segment by Nested Gem Incorporated. We will talk about them in a little bit, and then we're gonna do some Morchid Tales. And we'll see whatever Morchids are. We're not sure yet. We'll find out. And then we're gonna finish With Clickbait Guess, where we guess YouTube titles and thumbnails, or rather we guess whether they're real or fake.
So with that, let's jump right into the whirlpool of fun.
All right.
Segment 1, 2-minute improv story. This segment is actually sponsored by Nested Gem Incorporated. If you are wanting to protect your data and all that jazz, they do cybersecurity. So go down into the description to get 60% off your first order. If you go to nestedgem.wakawaka/segmented to get 60% off your first membership. Anyway, with that, we're going to be doing a 2-minute improv story. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to tell an improvised story. We have 2 minutes to come up with that story, but the twist is every 15 seconds, our co-host has to give us a new word, and we have to then incorporate that into our story. Actually, Nested Gem, in order to have this brand integration, they wanted us to start with the word nested as our very first word, and you to start with your first word being gem. The rest of them will be completely randomized, but that is what they wanted us to do. So,
all right.
Without any further ado, would you like to give me my first my timer and tell me when I'm ready, and then I will start my story.
Get ready, get set, nested.
Nested in the wonderful nest laid a bird named Gerbil. Gerbil was a lovely finch that gave birth to 15 little youngsters.
Drug.
One day, while the birds were on the ground scavenging, they found some drugs. And unfortunately, Gerbil's little children, Mike and Samuel, went over to them and consumed the drugs. And I saw this all. I watched as this happened. And the birds, who were originally not being able to fly, just got really high instantly, metaphorically and literally. And they started flying all. Say that again?
Human.
So they started flying around all over the place, and they crashed into a bunch of humans, and then also crashed into a bunch of birds, other birds. And so Gerbil didn't know what to do. She had a frantic look on her face, and she was thinking...
Gray.
She's thinking, man, I'm becoming pretty old and gray, but now that I have 15 children, and now that they're doing acid, I feel so sad. And so I went over to her, and I just pat her on the back, and I said, there, Gerbil, it's okay. I can talk to animals. And so I told her, I'm going to go get you some locusts, because I know that you like to eat those, especially when you're sad. So I went, and I got a bunch of locusts, and I brought her to her nest, and I said, here you go.
Cynical.
And so she said, I don't want your stinking the locusts, no handouts. And I said, wow, Gerbil, you're being pretty cynical. I'm just trying to help you here while all of your...
Pilgrim.
Oh my goodness. All of your children are doing drugs and attacking humans. And I informed her, this is why the pilgrims came here. They came here to be free of things like this, so you can have a better life.
Beep, 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 beep. Wow.
Those were some good words.
Yeah, they were. I wasn't expecting pilgrim at the end there. I was. I just didn't know what you were going to do with it.
That's what. Give it an explanation of freedom. Okay. So, Ben, as this usually goes, I will give you your first word, even though you already know what it is. So, whatever. And then you will start.
All right.
I have a 2-minute timer up here. Are you ready?
Yes.
Set. Gem.
There was a gem. It was nestled in a cave on the side of a mountain. It was a mountain that everyone knew had gems in it, but nobody went to it because it had a big old moat of lava around it. But, you know what happened one day?
Charade.
One time the mountain's like, you know what? I'm done with this charade. I want people to actually access all of my beautiful, valuable gems inside of me. So he stood up, and he just stepped over the lava lake, and he's like, I'm going to make a name for myself.
Greatest.
And he's like, I'm going to be the greatest gem mountain there ever was. I'm also going to be the only one that walks around and has a mind of its own. So he charged right into New York, and he's like, hey, guys.
Bear.
What?
Bear.
I got all these gems on me. Little did he know, he also took all the wildlife on his mountainside with him. So a bunch of pine trees and bears and deer started raining from the sky and into the streets of New York. There was just
Historic.
carnage everywhere. And the mountain actually ended up destroying a historic building, just walking along, trying to, get the attention of people. Most people actually thought that the apocalypse was happening.
Doomsday.
But sure enough, the president heard about it, and he's like, all right, activate the New York Doomsday device. And so, and then a little hole opens up below Central Park, and a
Blocker.
What?
Blocker.
A big mech comes out, and he's like, I am the blocker of destruction. I will block you from destroying the city. And the mountain's like, come on, man. I'm just trying to sell some gems. I'm just trying to go clean, man? And then the robot's like, you will never be clean after I am done with you. And then he throws a big old robot falcon punch right into the mountain's face. Get it?
Beep,
face.
Beep, beep. I get it. Face. Nice. Also, I'd like to note that you said the apocalypse, and then I said doomsday, and I was like, that is way too perfect. Like, I was like, he could probably fit this in here, and then you literally say apocalypse, and I was like, okay, well, this is gonna be very easy for him to fit in.
That was strangely fitting, yes.
It was. I wasn't expecting it to be when you started this story about a mountain. And I saw doomsday, I was like, haha, this is gonna be great. And then it wasn't as great as I thought it would be, but it was very entertaining.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Segment 2, Morchid Tales. We are going to tell, or rather, we're not going to tell a story. Two characters are going to tell a story about morchids or a morchid or whatever a morchid is. We don't know what a morchid is.
Not yet.
The only thing that we know is that it's in the story. That's the only constant of this segment.
Mm-hmm.
So, are we going to prompt, or should we just jump right into it?
I'm going to give us the word sabotage and fortress from random word generator. So let's go.
There we were. We were defending the fortress. I remember it. And I was thinking to myself, I was there too. Nobody would ever take over our fortress. We don't have any enemies.
Enemies at all.
It's just...
There's really no reason to have this fortress.
I mean, I don't really understand why we have the fortress either, but I was just thinking, we gotta protect all of our bread that we made in the fortress. I don't know why we made bread either. We probably could have just...
We're bakers. That's why.
I mean...
Everyone knows that.
That's
You're getting
true,
old
but,
and senile. You're just forgetting everything.
I mean, we could have, just gotten other food. It doesn't really make sense that we just, kind of, stocked up. But either way... We didn't expect it to be attacked, but the reason why we didn't was because nobody wanted to get in except for the other people that were in the fortress. So it turns out that, you know what, we'll just tell the story. How about that?
Wow, I remember it like it was yesterday. Wow. Oh, hey, Sherry. How you doing over there?
I'm doing pretty good.
Ah, man, Sherry, you have such a deep voice.
I know. I think I got something stuck in my chest.
Here,
Can
let
you
me
help me get it
let
out?
me give you the old Heimlich maneuver. Oh,
Oh man,
There we go.
I don't know what happened there. I mean, one thing I know, I was eating a cherry and I think I had a really big pit in it and it just got stuck in my throat. That's kind of weird.
There's 15 cherries.
I know I got kind of carried away. There was one cherry, and then there was a whole tree, and I was like, what if I just ate the whole tree? You know?
That makes sense. That explains why this tree that's right here doesn't have any more cherries on it.
Actually, that's a different tree. That's the tree that had the apples on it. Speaking of apples, I actually saw a man earlier. He was trying to steal the apples. He was one of us though. He was one of the bread elves.
He was one of the Morchids.
Oh my goodness! I didn't even think of it. He must be a morchid. You know what those morchids do? They get into the fortress, and then
those sons of pickles.
And they make you think that they're one of them. That they are one of you. As in they are one of us that makes the bread. But they aren't. They're actually trying to take over the fort.
They put on our clothes and put on fake ears, and they try to steal all of our things.
I know. It's terrible.
We were going to use those apples for apple bread.
No,
Sherry, Sherry, look.
What? Oh
There
my
goes one of
goodness.
them now.
Oh my goodness.
One of those
He's got
dead
all the
orchids.
apples.
He's got.
What is he taking?
Wow, he has like 14 friends with him.
Do you think they're all Morchids?
No, I don't know. They're all stealing apples.
Well,
probably.
Maybe they're just like the rest of us, but like he convinced them that like he's one of us.
Maybe.
You know what I could
Weird.
bet? You know what I bet they're gonna do?
No.
They're gonna take all the apples, and he's gonna take them over to the pie fortress, and they're gonna make apple pie.
Oh, they wouldn't.
That dirty Morchid.
Okay, we as bread elves, here, take this bow.
All right. Wow, this is a
All
really,
right.
really large bow. I don't think I can carry this. You know, this actually reminds me of a story that my uncle once told me. I'm gonna go look for a smaller bow. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go into my cottage real quick.
All right, I'm gonna sneak up on him, see if I can. Okay, she's gone.
Okay, I'm back. I didn't find any bows,
Oh,
but I got
I'm sorry.
I got this small knife. It's a
Oh,
bread
perfect.
knife, but it's a knife
Oh.
anyway.
Well, you know what? The bread knives are the best knives for the bread elves, so
Okay,
we're good.
I think what we're gonna do is you're gonna go over and you should
All
draw
right.
him over here, and then
Okay.
from around the corner, I'm gonna jump out. I'm gonna run him through. I'm gonna run him right
that's
through
a
with my
perfect
bread
idea.
knife.
Oh,
I'm gonna-
okay, Sherry.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
crawling over there.
All right. Be careful.
Oh, he's never gonna see us coming.
What?
Okay, he's coming, Sherry.
Okay.
I'm just coming along, being a Morchid, stealing all these apples.
Meow!
Oh no! The knife!
Ah!
It broke!
What are you
hello,
doing?
mister. I was just gonna award you this knife for being the best apple picker of the day.
Why were you trying to stab me with it?
I wasn't trying to. I mean, I was trying to give it to you, but I was holding the wrong side. You know. I
it's fine.
I forgot my manners. Actually, I just had a job for you. You know how there's like apples on the trees and
Yep,
stuff?
of course.
Well, there was actually some apples I saw in the well. You know, the
Oh.
well right at the edge of the
Yes.
fortress. Yeah, that one.
Of course.
I was wondering if you'd go over there with me and maybe duck way in and like bob the apples out, because I know you're really good at that. You're nice and
Well,
tall.
I am very tall, so
Okay, yeah. Well, we can just come on over here and yeah.
all right.
Yeah, okay. Sherry, we're gonna throw him in the well, okay?
Oh, yes, of course. Good. This is a good idea, Sherry. Because we're all Sherry.
Here's the well.
Oh wow, this is a nice well.
Yeah. So if you could just duck in there,
All right.
that'd be
Oh.
great.
All right, I'm just looking at.
It's really
What
heavy.
What are you? Wait, what are you doing?
Get in there, guys. So
I mean,
Sherry, help
this
me.
is pretty rude of you.
I'm coming, Sherry.
Oh, good riddance. Wow, it's a really long well. You know, I really felt like there was water.
We got him. We got him, Sherry.
You know, I almost feel
High five.
bad. Wow, we actually high-fived with both of our hands. That was pretty
Yeah, we
cool.
did. That was
Normally,
pretty
you only do
legit.
one hand.
That was pretty cool.
Do you remember what his name was? Because I feel like if he was a Morchid, his name wasn't actually Sherry.
Oh, no. Oh, shoot. Wait a second. Wait. He wasn't. That wasn't the Morchid.
Wait, it wasn't?
No, that was one of ours.
Oh.
That was Jim. He was just much taller than everyone else.
Oh. Yeah, well,
frick.
Jim was kind of really fat anyway. He was
That's
actually
fine.
a terrible apple picker.
Yeah, no.
Should we go tell him what happened to Jim?
I mean, we could go tell all the other Jims.
Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll just tell the other Sherrys. They'll understand.
Yeah, they'll understand.
Jims
Everyone
are
hates
kind of
Jims.
stupid. What do we do if the Morchid actually gets away and takes all the apples, though?
I mean, it's fine. At least we still have our bread, right?
Yeah,
We can make some nice apple bread.
I guess that's true. I don't mind, making just apple bread.
Oh, Sherry, there's the Morgan now. Take this shotgun.
Oh, okay. Which is the one to make them die? Oh gosh,
He's dead now. We don't have to worry about him anymore.
Sherry, what did you do?
I just did what I had to do, Sherry.
Sherry, he's like everywhere. Like he looks like a like an apple pie, like
There's
that
more
you
of them,
dropped to
Sherry.
the ground.
Here,
Oh.
Sherry, take
Oh
this.
gosh! Oh my gosh!
No more
My
markets
gosh.
anymore.
I don't think I want to be a bread elf anymore.
Well,
Want to be in an action movie, Sherry?
oh, Sherry, no. You've gotten the taste for blood.
I
No,
need
Sherry.
more. I need more.
No, Sherry.
Sherry!
And that was the day you shot me in the left knee.
Yeah, that was. I mean, I felt kind of bad, but you know what? The next day I made you a birthday cake, and
Yeah,
it was kind of okay.
that was the best apple birthday cake I'd ever had.
You know, yeah, it was. It was pretty good. I mean, I don't really remember how we cleaned up all the bodies and stuff, but
Oh,
I
we
just kind of
didn't.
remember that day.
Yeah. Everything else is kind of a blur. I think we might have been drugged.
I think we were definitely drugged. Maybe it was the Morchid. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. Come by if you ever want to hear more of our stories.
Oh, want to buy some cake?
Segment 3, Clickbait Guess. So, essentially how this segment works is each of us has 3 YouTube videos that to some degree are clickbait, each with their own titles and thumbnails. The idea is we tell the other person about our 3 videos, but the catch is 2 of them are real and 1 of them we completely made up.
Whoa,
So,
what?
The other person has to try to guess which of the 3 videos is fake. They can ask anything from what the title is to certain details about the thumbnail, or even who made the video.
Let's get into it. So, do you want to start, or do you want me to start? How about you start? 'Cause started
I
the last
will.
one.
I will start. So Noah, I got 3 videos here, and so I
Are
kind of
two of them real and one is fake?
2 of them are real, and 1
Whoa.
of them is totally fake, absolutely
What?
100% fabricated.
That's
now,
insane.
I do have a theme with them.
Okay, I think
it's kind of vague. You probably won't be able to understand the theme, but that's okay. Either way, there's kind of a running thing with it, which I think kind of helps you kind of figure out which one's fake and which one's not.
okay, got it.
So my first one is Shrek versus Thanos Despacito battle.
Oh my gosh, no.
My second video is why Shrek 4 is the best Shrek.
Okay,
And then my third video is It, but with Shrek.
okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, what's can I ask?
Ask
So
away.
Who uploaded the second one?
CinemaScope.
CinemaScope. Okay, can you describe the thumbnail for the second one?
So the thumbnail is, I believe it's the poster of Shrek, the one where there's like 2 sides. There's one with Rumpelstiltskin and there's one with Shrek and all the ogres. And so they're like looking at each other or whatever, like it's zoomed in on the thumbnail. And there's like a little text by Rumpelstiltskin in red text that says "Best Villain?" ?
I feel like, okay, I'm gonna guess that's the fake one.
It is the fake one.
Yes!
Do you want to know anything else about Shrek versus Thanos Despacito battle?
No, not really. But also, yes, please elaborate.
It's like 3 minutes long. It's just these horrible 3D renders of Shrek and Thanos with a city in the background. I have no idea what it is.
Oh,
and I made these, and like I knew that the fake one was blatantly fake, but just like Shrek versus Thanos Despacito battle, I don't know how you top that.
That was like,
I
that's
don't know.
amazing. Also, I sensed the theme. They were all YouTube titles.
Yeah, yep, they were. I wasn't sure if you were gonna get that one.
Yeah,
but,
no,
yeah.
I wouldn't have gotten it if you didn't tell me that it was kind of difficult. So I was definitely trying to find it. I was trying to find this
I'm
theme.
glad you figured it out.
But no, the reason I don't know, I felt like CinemaScope, is that a real channel? Because it doesn't sound real.
No, it's definitely not real. I just
Okay.
totally just made it up on the spot.
Okay, got it. CinemaScope. Yeah, why Shrek 4 is the best Shrek, but I'm impressed by... Did you look up the cover for it beforehand, or did you remember what it looked like?
No. I looked up the cover and
Okay.
I made up a little mock thumbnail.
Okay, yeah, that's perfect. Okay, so, Ben,
Yes.
much like you, I have 3 very special YouTube names, and 2 of them are real, and 1 of them is fake. Can you spot the loser? I don't know.
Maybe
we'll
I
find
can.
out.
We'll find out.
All right. So, I was looking through Fortnite videos because I typed in Fortnite and was like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of them. And I saw that there was a trend with the way that things are capitalized and things are laid out. So, this one is the, in asterisks, new mystery skin box, all caps, unboxing in Fortnite, 10 plus skins. Okay, that's the first one.
Okay, got
The
it.
second one is the new 2018 Christmas skins in Fortnite.
Okay.
And the third one is the new one chest challenge in Fortnite Battle Royale.
Ooh, okay, so before I ask questions, initial thoughts. You know, a one chest challenge does sound like a great challenge in Fortnite, and I really hope that's actually a thing. Because I mean, if you just get one chest, like you're not gonna get that much loot.
Oh, so you do know about Fortnite? Because I don't.
Well, see, here's what I know about Fortnite.
All right.
It's Minecraft Hunger Games, but it's its own game.
Oh, Minecraft Hunger Games is fun. I should play that again.
Well, it's a battle royale game. I mean, I
Yes.
know that there's a bunch of people, you get stuff, and
I
just
did know that Battle
whoever
Royale
survives.
was in fact the game. So
Yes. So, okay, what does the thumbnail look like on the second one?
the second one.
Yes.
Okay, so I typed all these out so you wouldn't be able to so this may be the fake one, this may be the real one. Okay.
Okay.
A picture of a guy covering his mouth and 2 new Fortnite skins on the left side of the composition. This man looks shocked at what he got.
And what is the title again?
The new 2018 Christmas skins in Fortnite.
Ooh, you know, I want to guess that the first one is...
The first one's the fake one?
Yeah, it's the most detailed, but
Yeah!
it is? That is
Uh-huh.
a good title. Wow.
The new mystery skin box unboxing in Fortnite. 10 plus skins.
That's really specific. But I just something about like the Christmas was like, at first it sounded too simple, then I was like, no, that's way too topical. Someone would literally just make a video called that.
And the thumbnail that I came up with for the mystery box one
Right.
that I made up was a picture of a guy, mouth wide open, and a bunch of different Fortnite skins in the background, 3 of which are circled. The man looks excited.
Wow. What a guy.
What a
do you have
guy.
do you have a channel for this video?
I was just gonna say Allie.
I mean, you can't go wrong with that.
Well,
And
the
I
Christmas
would've
one
bought
is
it.
by Allie. So,
Good old Allie A.
but it's funny because I thought that these might have been by the same people, but they're not. One is by Lachlan, who used to do Minecraft videos, and then Allie, who used to do like all sorts of things. So yeah, I don't know. It's just there it
all
is.
look the same.
They're all exactly the same.
I
It's
even
same
remember
exact stress on capitalization.
When we did we did this game last time, I even remember looking at Fortnite. It's just, it's just every single thumbnail just looked like the same person, the same
Yeah.
content.
Yeah. That's because all the content is basically the same. Not that I've actually consumed any of it, because I've never played Fortnite, nor have I watched it. I don't have any desire, because I think it's overrated. But I don't actually know. Of what I've seen of it, of the few times I've seen my friends play it, it actually seems like an alright game. It looks like a good A+ game, but I think it definitely got way too big for its own good. That is the end of the show. We hope you did enjoy it. Ben, what did we learn today?
We learned not to give your bird babies drugs.
Oh, we did. We did learn that. We also learned that Fortnite titles for YouTube are very uninspired.
Yeah, we also learned that Jim, you know, he looks a lot like a Morchid, but he's not. He's just a tall
not.
dude.
He's just a tall dude. And we also learned that if you think that there's might be a Morchid that is stealing your apples, just shoot him.
Just
Fine.
shoot him. Just shoot him.
Or shove him down a well. And it might
That
not
works
even be
too.
that might still be a fellow bread elf, but who knows? I don't know. You can follow Noah on Twitter at Nomich_ and Ben at Tendo. You can subscribe to the podcast on Patreon to give us your monies, where you can get extra goodies such as outtakes or extra segments and other stuff. And also, you can talk to the hosts, mainly Noah, live on live chat, and also, very, very occasionally, listen to the recording sessions live. But the best way you can support the podcast is to leave a review on iTunes so it increases search results, and also sharing it with your friends and being all like, hey, listen to this podcast.
Yeah.
Again, thank you for Nesagem Incorporated for sponsoring the show. We really appreciate it. And with that, we
will
see
your
dreams
tomorrow
night
when
you
sleep.
Good night, children.
Sweet dreams.
Let's jump into
Don't say it. Don't say
What?
it. Don't.
No, what?
No, I knew you
No.
were gonna say it. I knew you
No,
were
I
gonna
wasn't. I promise I wasn't gonna say it.
Are you sure?
Let's jump into the whirlpool of fun.
Okay, that's fine.
Because we're doing that now. Because now we're coming up with something every
okay.
episode.
I forgot
Yeah.
about that. I was scared.
Let's jump right into the news. I'm Killer Games.
It's like that was like 2 years ago. Like,
You know what? I still sometimes say, dang, Daniel, back it again with those white vans.
I probably
I don't even know why.
I probably forget that Keemstar is even a human that exists until you say that on the podcast again. And then I'm like, oh yeah, that was a thing.
Also, I really, really, really appreciate your Smart House reference. Because that is such an obscure reference. And it makes me so happy that you understood it. Or you made it.
I was worried you wouldn't get that. Okay, good.
Well, fine.
It was I didn't mean it like that. Here, Noah, stop crying. Stop. Come on. Mom's gonna find out.
I'm just trying to get better, but like,
No.
you're always trying to one-up me, and
I mean, I'm sorry, but also if you keep crying, I have a sock here. I'll gag you. I will.
oh, please don't do that again.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
It's
I'm
not
just
a
gonna
used.
start the
It's not a used sock this time. You want to start the sync?
1,
2,
3,
4.
5.
Nested Gem Incorporated.